Hi, this is Dr. Lisabeth Saunders, Medlock from Life by Design Coaching with your life coaching tip of the week for the week of May 14th, 2012. This week I'm going to be talking about a talk that I recently saw on TED.com, which you know by this point I'm addicted to. I'm about to read the book on. Actually, a couple of talks have been talking about connectedness and why we're here and why we're here to connect, which has been a theme in many writers' work. But I listened to a talk by a researcher who's actually a social worker who does qualitative research named Dr. Brene Brown. Her talk is about wholeheartedness, if you want to look it up on TED.com. And she's written several books on the concept. She's been doing this research for about 10 years. And what she does research on are things about how people experience connectedness, why they don't feel connected to other people, and people that are wholehearted, which are people, she says, feel that they deserve to be loved and connected and are happy. One thing she found, I think, which is again pervasive in the literature, is about the core belief that we don't feel that we're able to be connected or that we're good enough, the concept of being good enough, being connected to other people because we're basically unlovable, which again is in tons of the psychological research, that core thing of if you feel that you're unlovable and you're not worthy, it creates a lot of problems with connecting with people and being any type of relationship. So she found the same thing. When people believe they don't deserve to be connected because there's something about them that's unlovable, unlikable, and they can't allow their true selves to be seen, that creates problems. And the more that you kind of bury that and not talk about that, the worse it becomes, and you become feeling of more disconnected. She talks about feeling shame and guilt because of it. What she did that was interesting, though, is she took the people that she called the wholehearted. And these are people that feel that they deserve love, they deserve connection, and they feel that they can be connected to other people, and they feel good about themselves and deserving of love and connection. And what she found is the number one thing, surprise, surprise, is that acting as if you're lovable and you can feel connected and you feel good about yourself comes from the basic belief that I am lovable and can be connected. So it's the belief that you are lovable and deserving of love that leads you to live your life that way. Simple concept, but I've been talking about it for a long time with y'all about how your ideas and your thoughts really lead to your behaviors, and you can really reshape the way that you act, reshaping the way you think. So that simple thought of I do deserve love, I'm lovable, and I can be connected to other people, that really was the huge difference between those who she called wholehearted and were able to be connected versus those who felt shame and guilt and disconnected. But she found four of the things that were very interesting. The people that were well connected with other people were happy and felt whole. She found that they had courage. They had the courage to really put themselves out there and tell their whole story. They had compassion, but first of all, they had compassion for themselves first before they had compassion for others. They were authentic. They could show and be their true selves. They did not, kind of get caught up in being what other people expected them to be, but they were who they actually were and were authentic about it. And then the last thing is they were able to show vulnerability, which she thought was a huge key. The ability to be vulnerable and show yourself as being vulnerable and being able to love and take risk and just kind of put yourself out there not knowing what the outcome is. So those are the four other things she found about the people that were wholehearted. And what she said at the end of that talk that was really powerful is we teach people to be their true selves, to be authentic, to kind of put themselves out there, to show your true self to people all the time, to show gratitude, and to feel that you're worthy and lovable, that would be the key to undoing a lot of the disconnection, shame, and guilt people feel in relationships. Seems simple, probably not so simple, but it is kind of a simple remedy for a lot of social ills. This has been your life coaching tip of the week. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next week for another tip. That's my cat jumping in the photo, so we're not retaping it. Callie likes to get in here almost every week, and this week she did it. So, got to see my cat. Next week, I'll be back for another tip. Have a great week.